is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Cowboys. All that and more.
Hey, somebody draw that shred for me, cuz. Actually, I got it.
Sets up to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Second down, Jacobs. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action now, Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he...
keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Lamington Choppingdale. He just clapped that nigga. User.
Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they work the this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second down and goal. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Collins. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete out left to Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. All the option left, it's Hurts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They go with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Here's Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try and run for him, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
This is taken at the 23. They'll throw now on the final play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Moving like
But first down, Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Prescott now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Donald Parham there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Point after try forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. They put push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
But how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they? Nope. That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys.
Yeah, y'all fuck niggas put some respect on my name. This for everybody watching the stream. And I'm finna play that gigolo. Fuck y'all. Hold that trophy up, Jalen. You were just at the sorry-ass Eagles last year. Where's the Czar? Finna put Sims in the air. Mixing up the mid with some dad, then I text it. What you telling Bean? So you can't even get a fraction, nigga. I say, yeah, bro. What it like that? I want y'all to hear that bit like Lil Wayne. Hold on. You know how Lil Wayne do the light? Hold on. Shit.
So, Coach Crawford.
What's going on?
You just won your 19th Super Bowl of all time. It might be more than that. Candace in this video just said that this is actually your 30th Super Bowl. How are you feeling right now?
Hey, man. I'm blessed, man. I got a great group of guys that, just come to work every day. We went and got a leader, like Jalen Hurts, who, he after what happened last year with the Eagles, he wanted to prove himself to the NFC that he was that guy, and he did that today. And just so proud of the guys, man. I'm not gonna take any of the credit, man. It's all about the players.
At this point, like you're up there with names like Vince Lombardi, Bill Belichick, Nick Saban. Those guys have had continued success over time. How
Absolutely.
are you able to start every season with a new mindset and keep motivated as you keep going through the seasons?
You got to get, the hey, leave me alone. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off, sir. Let me finish this conversation. So you know what I do is I run away from comfort. People in this profession get comfortable, and you can never get comfortable, right? You got to run away from comfort. So we embrace the uncomfortable, and that's how we get the job done.
One more question for you. I know you're ready to go celebrate.
Oh yeah, I'm about to put Lil Sims in the air.
Messages for anybody who doubted you this year.
I could tell all of them to piss off because I'm crawl.
You, Candy.
Oh fuck. Feels good to be back on top. I ain't never left. Hold on. Turn me up, Gigolo. What we tell him? I ain't tripping on no hoe. I'd rather
Call me Jimmy True.
Jig, I need a concert. Hold on.
Gamble with me, better play to win or you gon' lose. Too much paper, cut my hand, purse and some shoes. Caught her slipping with him on here, running by the pool.
Turn me up, Kev.
Couldn't have you on by the rule.
That bro me out, she blowing me like flute. Kick that hoe right out the spot cause I went in the mood. I'm really not average, I'm a savage, I'll be getting cabbage. You're crazy as fuck.
Like Randy, I can't be romantic. Run up on me, you will get paid.
Sound good. Big bag, no one nigga had. Take two of them tests. Sound good, like I said, sound good.
Thank you, baggy.
Who fault that is? Not mine. I had to get through the AFC. Fuck all that. Yeah. That Sims pack in the air right now. Hold on. Yeah, this nigga Trayvon Moore going to corner. This fuck nigga going to corner. It's all. Yeah. Gonna have a whole new team and shit. This shit gonna look completely different. Cap. Yeah. I'm tripping. Let me have an answer resign. I ain't say it. I'm gonna just leave it that way. I ain't say it. I ain't even gonna say I paid him. I won. I most definitely won. Hey, I won, bro. Wins are wins, bro. Hey, yeah, I won. I just won the Super Bowl. That's what time it is. That's all I ain't talk no shit. I don't ever talk shit. That sound good. It was a dot. Hey, okay. So when it didn't work. Actually, I ran Isabella on the shallow that way, so that was part of it. Hey, I don't know what y'all want me to say. It's not any other quarterback. It's not. You say any other quarterback. It's not. Is he any other quarterback? Go look at this nigga. Nah, we ain't re-sign right now, so everybody go re-sign their players.